Hey, how's it going? Welcome to News Acc Wednesday, 19th of May 2021. We're looking at the front of papers. First up, New York Times. There's a map from Israel, Gaza, counting up the deaths as little red squares. Gaza reels from strikes that underscore scope of deep-rooted misery. Headline underneath, Biden and Netanyahu, 4 decades of ups, downs and zigzags. President is said to use sharper private tone with Israeli leader. Okay, well, it'd be good if he did something public. Something about the New York mayor's race. Toll on India's medical corps, over 1,000 doctors have died. Okay, rest in peace, that's a very sad statistic. Migrants engulf Spanish city, over 8,000 people crossed from Morocco to the Spanish territory of Ceuta on Monday and Tuesday. New York Times International Edition, picture of a bomb about to drop on Gaza. Opinion piece from Michelle Goldberg, a peace plan that failed miserably. There's no ignoring the plight of the Palestinians as the absurd Abraham Accords now reveal. Gaza anger spreads online. Down the bottom, Children of the Holocaust, Anonymous no more. Okay, human interest thing, following up. Children of the Holocaust, a woman who was one and then they tracked her down. She's still alive, lives in New York. There's Joe Biden on the front of the Wall Street Journal taking part in an ad for Ford by driving one of their electric vehicles. On the right, bank stocks on path for their best year. Okay, well done. And underneath that, COVID rewinds years of gains on poverty. So bank stocks up, poverty also up. Wonder are these things related? That's not for me to say. USA Today, Dems up pressure to shift US position. Rift within the party over stronger support for Palestinians. Okie dokie. Body cams fail to win activists' approval. Strange turn of phrase, but I think the critiques of the police body cams are pretty legitimate. A lot of times they don't hand over the footage or they turn it off when they're about to shoot someone, etc. Underneath, do the work. Black executives call on the restaurant industry to diversify. Alright, Financial Times. Picture again from Morocco yesterday. Moroccans brave the sea and dash for Spanish enclave of Ceuta. I think what this story is indicative of is how refugees can be used as basically political pawns. And so Morocco wasn't happy with Spain over something they did. So they basically dropped the border patrols and allegedly opened the gates to some refugees to flood in. And the Spanish army had to be deployed. You can see there that man is holding a child who was badly injured. The sea is really dangerous there on that headland and they had to swim around. And so solidarity with those people who are stuck in that situation. On the left, investors back Shell on going green as the IEA issues warning. Okay, Shell going green. Not sure exactly what that's going to entail. Let's see how they greenwash themselves. Summers says low Fed interest rates fuel complacency in financial markets. Alrighty, Bolton banks on vaccine drive to ward off lockdown. Story from the UK. Irish Times, stamp duty on bulk buying of new homes to increase. Okay, so it's the cuckoo funds. The government is saying they're just going to lash a tax on them. They're not going to stop them. They're just going to tax them a little bit. I'm sure that'll go down well. Government defence spending on cybersecurity. Okay, it's the health service getting attacked by the ransomware. True crime story underneath. Mother accused of murdering 3 children, convinced she was broken. Story from a couple of years ago. Tragic, about a mother who killed her 3 kids. She was suffering from bipolar disorder and depression. Irish Examiner, picture of Ireland's entry for the Eurovision, says wrong direction. Ireland's Leslie Ray, she sadly did not qualify, probably because the song was shit. Fears Aer Lingus may quit Shannon and Cork. So Aer Lingus is Ireland's national aircraft carrier and they've laid off a load of people at Cork Airport, 200 people temporarily apparently, but let's see. Going to be another tough year for aviation. There's that story underneath, Deirdre Morley and the 3 kids. Very sad. Tony Blair urges talks on the North. Neglect of the Good Friday Agreement has led to the re-emergence of tensions in the North, and only intensive efforts will solve the crisis. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair has warned. Okay, don't want to take advice from Tony Blair, to be honest, but thanks anyway. Also the Moroccan refugee story down there and the Cuckoo Funds tax story. Irish Daily Mail, true crime again, same story. Irish Sun, also the same story. Deirdre Morley, story about a boy growing up homeless. That's pretty sad. Naomi Campbell had a baby. She's in the papers. Congratulations. The Guardian, virus exposed government weakness, finds watchdog. Okay. Child visits to GPs soar after surge in pollution. Story here about Jenny McGee, the nurse that looked after Boris when he had COVID, and she's quitting the NHS entirely because they were offered a 1% pay rise, and I mean they've basically been working through what's effectively a war in the hospital, so totally understand that. Solidarity to her. Independent, same story about Jenny McGee, and a picture of her and Boris there. 4 stories across the top. Labour, UK economy. It's time to cash in on your hobbies, okay? And then something about adult braces. Millions set to defy Prime Minister's warning on foreign trips, okay? English Times, confusions over holidays as Minister says travel is dangerous. Jenny McGee is there as well. Prime Minister backs tariff-free trade with Australia. Okay, so bringing them in, imports with no tax and stuff. People are not going to be happy. Next up, Daily Tory graph. Public told to abandon summer trips abroad. Naomi Campbell again. Up the top, actually, beware the dangerous twin fanatics of net zero and zero COVID. Fanatics. Okay, for wanting to sort climate change and the pandemic. Alrighty. Dominic Cummings there again. He did some 26 tweet rant last night. That's been reported by the Telegraph. Just basically taking aim at Boris, etc. Story about Spanish and Morocco refugee story down the bottom. Not much else there. Some opinion piece from someone called Alison Pearson. We can't let killer scariant threaten Freedom Day. Wow, sounds like an American headline. iNewspaper, Jenny McGee, lockdown, football, US-Israel. Daily Express, Downton Abbey movie, story about a woman who cancer was misdiagnosed. Human interest story. Metro, Jenny McGee again. Something about Billy Piper, is it? Am I correct? Yeah. Daily Star, Dominic Cummings again. It's not the Loch Ness Monster, it's Moby Dick. Okay, so they think maybe the sightings of Moby Dick might have been whales. Daily Mirror, Naomi Campbell, holidays story. Fresh heartache for the Queen as her new puppy dies. That's quite a sad story. Puppy's only 5 months old. His name was Fergus. Was gifted to her by Prince Andrew, of course linked to the financier Jeffrey Epstein. And the dog died. Pretty sad, to be honest, when a dog dies. Condolences to the Queen. Daily Mirror, Naomi Campbell, Jenny McGee again. That's it for the day. If you want to stay off corporate media, just click the link in the description. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye.